Hi, everyone. Hi. I am social media led. Everybody. It is Thursday and Friday, whichever part of the world you are. Greetings from my side, from my side. It is Thursday, so it is Thanksgiving Thursday. Thanksgiving Thursday here on the Question Live Show. Yes, indeed. My goodness, let me tell you, honey. First of all, let me tell you something. It's not that I forgot about Thursday, but it's been so hot all day, and I went and took a nap. Went to work, took a nap, and boy, oh boy, I just went from my nap, went into sleep, or whatever it was. Then I visualized myself not being on the show tonight. Yeah, my nap just like, my nap soared and went on, honey. Listen, sometimes people talk about taking a nap, but me, I don't know about taking naps. There are some people who love to take naps, but me, I don't know about the naps, because if I go to take a nap, I'm going to go to sleep. What is nap? Close your eyes real quick and you're up. No, I was taking a nap, and that nap was like, I'm going to transfer right into a deep sleep. And I got transferred into a deep sleep, honey. And when I got transferred into sleep, I just visualized myself like, you're not on your show. You're not on the show. So I had to like, Lord, I had to call out. And the Lord was like, tap, excuse me, time to get up now. Time to get up. I'm like, oh my God, Lord, I just closed my eyes for like 5 seconds. That's okay. But anywho, I made it. I am here. Yes, I survived my nap. Oh, I survived my nap. So I just want to say to you, thank you for being here. Showing up, I showed up. You know, we do this. So anywho, welcome. For those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, let me make sure that I have my stuff. And make sure that I have it. Here's my welcome slot. Yes. If this is your first time tuning in, your very first time, you've never been here before, you've never seen me before, never heard of Question Live Show, you don't know nothing about Verona Willis-Brown, you just new. You just brand new. Brand new. If you're brand new, you are a newbie. So if you're new here, put in the comment section that you are new. Not that I want to just like put you on the spotlight, but I just want to welcome you into the family. Yes, so if you are new, put in the comment section that you're new so we can welcome you. You get special welcome. Absolutely. You get special welcome, and because you get special welcome, yes, that's what we do as family here. That's what we do as family. But again, now listen, only because you're a newbie, you get a special welcome. Now, if you are tuning in for the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all that number, any number above one time, any number above the first, simply means you are a return. Voila. We got a whole big family. Yes, we got a whole big family. So here, what's going to happen at this point? No returning audience, you already know what's happening about this time. So this is what's going to happen for the newbies. If you are watching this, if you are watching this and you put in the comments like, I'm present, I'm here, you wave your hand, I see your name popping up, I know that you're there, I acknowledge that you are in the audience because I see you waving your hand. What is going to happen? I'm going to ask you just to go over there, right there. You're going to click that share button, and share this live. Share this live and invite somebody else to come on in the room and dine with us. Yes, indeed. Just come on in. Now listen, sharing the life is like sharing fresh food that just come off the stove or out this oven, the one that your mama cooked, the one that is now your favorite meal. Why? Because it is so good. It is so good, and your food is good. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Listen, when your food is good, you would like to share it. Even if you just share one bean, whatever you want to share out of it, you want to share it. You see, my mama once told me, never withhold food from anyone. And she was a good cook. And she never withhold food from anybody. So she taught me not to withhold food from anyone. So here I'm telling you, you get food right here, share it out, and invite somebody to come on in and dine with you. Good. Now for those who will be watching this and you don't see me spotlight your name on the screen, simply mean, or most likely, you are watching the replay. You are not in the live. You are not in the live. And if you are in the live and I don't spotlight your name on the screen, most likely you didn't want to show yourself. So if you are watching this and you are watching the replay, because I didn't spotlight your name, I just ask you to just do the same thing. Go over there, you see the share button, click that share button, and invite somebody else to come on in and dine with you. You see, sometimes it's just not good to eat alone. No, you want to talk about your food. You're like, oh my God, this food is so good. You want to share that. You don't want to just go post it somewhere. You want to share it with somebody. You want to do a little exchange. Yes, because when you share the replay, it is like sharing leftover food. Leftover food is like what? The food is cooking twice. So simply mean twice as nice, darling. Simply mean it tastes real good. And sometimes people watch it live and then go back and watch the replay because it tastes good. So you would like to share that as well. And because of that, listen, we hear this all the time. Sharing is caring. But we are not following that because that's all cliche. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. It sounds so fluid. So we are not doing that. We are going to share because it is a part of our DNA. We are going to care because it's a part of our DNA. And when we put sharing and caring together, what happened? We will have great carers and great sharers of this world. The world needs people to share, and the world needs people to care. Therefore, I say to you, click and share so it looks as if you are caring because you are caring, right? Yes. So that's that. Click, share, go. Good. Look for the share button, share. Anywho, now let's go to the rule number 2. That was rule number 1. Rule number 2. Grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, marker, crayon, whatever it is. It could be just piece of feather. But if it's a piece of feather, you might want to get some ink to dip it in or some paint to dip it in to scribble away. And when you do that, you want to grab yourself a notebook or a piece of feather. Absolutely, when you do that. Yes. And why the reason why? Well, let's go into that. Now, what is going on here? This is what happens when you're on a live, honey, when you're on a live, right? Yes. Anywho, now when you grab your notebook and your piece of paper, now the reason why I say that is because here on the Question Live Show, we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets, and I encourage you to write them down. Yes, write them down for several reasons. When you write things down, you extract the very thoughts out of your head and you put them on paper. When you put them on paper, now what happened? They become reality, so they're looking straight at you, and you can't just bypass them because that is how we want things to manifest. When we have a manifestation of our visions, of our goals, you see that life move a little bit smoother. So yes, please and thanks, write things down. Now the reason why I encourage you to write things is because if you write one sentence, one word, that one word equal to a sentence and sentences and so forth. And then those sentences equal to paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. And those paragraphs equal to pages and pages and pages and pages and so forth. And as a result of all those pages, you might just end up with a book. And then you become a published author. You see, we as writers, we like to write our own stories and then we attempt to write your stories. But it's not as effective as you writing your own story or telling your own story. You see, when we write our story can become a strategic way for somebody to get through something, get through a situation, find a way out through something. Or it might just be a solution to somebody's problem. It might just add a little bit of strength for somebody to stand up and tell their story as well. So we want everybody to come together and tell their story. Because here in the Question Live Show, we say, if you have a story, bring it here. If you have work, bring it here. If you have a book, bring it here. So what? We could build together, but most of all, support each other. Yes, that is what we do. So yes, so come on in and write things down. You see, growing up, I had to write things down, honey, because my mama said, go to the grocery. She had to write a whole grocery list. And when you write the whole grocery list, you just follow the grocery list and you check off as you go along. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. And they always recommend that when you go to the grocery, always write things down, because if you go there, you'll find stuff that is not on the list, then you overspend. So it's very important to write things down. Good. Now that we got that, and we talk about solution and all that stuff, let's go over to the next rule. Now let me talk about rules. You see, when I say rules, listen to me, newbie. When I say rules, don't let your art go flat or your mind go scattered because I say rules. Rules are everywhere that we go. Whether you come to my house, I go to your house, you go to church, you go to school, you go to mass, you go to temple, you go to synagogue, you just go around the entire world. There are rules. So don't you get worried about no rules. I am listening to all these rules. We don't have a lot of rules. They're all the baby rules. They're like 5 of them, just 5. So now we went to 2. Now we went to 1, 2, 3. Now we went to something right. Let's go to number 3. What is number 3? Number 3 is this. Grab yourself something to drink, whether it is water, wine, tea, or juice, soda, whatever it is. Maybe it's a smoothie, maybe it's a shake, maybe it's a soup, maybe it's some porridge, maybe it is some broth. Whatever it is that you're drinking, you may be having some popsicle or whatever it is. Whatever it is that you're drinking, put in the comment section that you are drinking something. Now listen to me, you don't gotta tell me what is it that you're drinking on this Friday Eve, or Friday. You don't gotta tell me what is it that you're drinking, but whatever is it that you're drinking, that is your business. Put in the comment section that you're drinking something, because Lord, I am not trying to be nosy to know what is it that you're drinking. Absolutely not. No. I am just asking you to put that you're drinking something, because why? On the Question Live Show, what we do, we like to celebrate each other. So whether you got a small win, a big win, whatever it is that you have to celebrate, we like to celebrate with you. So whether you graduated, you got married, you just had a baby, you thought that you're pregnant, all that good stuff, it's your anniversary, it's your birthday, all that good stuff. It's your child's birthday, the child started school, you started school, you develop yourself a little bit, you start reading a book, you know what I'm saying? You wrote a word down, whatever it is. Your country celebrating something, and you want to celebrate with them. Hey, somebody having achievements, your next door neighbor getting married, all that stuff. Listen, whatever you are celebrating, that's why we are here. So what? We could celebrate together. Good. So you can put in the comment section, what is it that you want us to celebrate with you? Because when you do that, when you lift your bottle, your cup, your spoon, your fork, whatever, your bowl, whatever you're drinking from, we say cheers to each other. See, today I have my big bottle. It's my second bottle because it's like 100 degrees here. So listen, I have my big bottle of water. Yes. So whatever it is that you're drinking from, you can just lift it up and say cheers to the next person. Now listen to me here. Even though I list all those things that you might be drinking, I like to encourage you to drink water. Drink water. 1, Water quench your thirst. It flush your body of toxins and it just flourish the skin. I'm not a medical doctor, but I know a thing or two. So water is very essential. Water is good for you. So whatever it is that you're drinking, that's your business. But me, I like to drink water. And another reason why I like to recommend water, because me, I'm a believer. And I believe in miracles. Because every day I get up, I expect a miracle to happen on my behalf. So I believe in miracles. And why I say that too? Because Jesus is the best miracle worker. Why? He don't turn water into wine, darling. Yes, indeed. So listen, I like to shop with my bottle of water because God knows if a miracle happened on this show where my water turned into wine, let me tell you something. You all going to experience it today. So if you don't believe in miracle, you're going to believe it somehow. Because I'm trying to tell you, you got to believe. You just gotta believe. When you believe in something greater than yourself. Yes, indeed. You might not believe that your water will turn into wine, but you believe in something going to happen for you. Whatever it is that you want to happen for you, right about now, you must believe that it has already happened. So guess what? You are going to be happy. Good. Now with all that drinking and water talking and all that stuff now, if you need to use the bathroom, whether it's to the right, to the left, wherever your bathroom is located, go now. And then you're going to come right back and grab your seat right here on the Crystal Live Show. Yes, indeed. You see, when you come and you grab your seat, it is because your seat is reserved with your name on it. And not only your name. You see this reserve right here because I live show. Yes, just like the seat of life. And it's not only your name that is on it. It is your intention, your expectation, your goals, your gifts, your talent, your passion, your purpose, your destiny. And inside of all of that is your greatness. Yes, indeed. Why? Greatness is inside of us. And we want to extract those greatness and create great things. So when we come together, we are great creators. You see, we are co-creators of God, but God wants us to create great stuff and make great impact upon this world. That is how we replenish the earth. Absolutely. Now let me tell you something, darling. If you give up your seat, it's like you are giving up your birthright. And we are not in the business to give up birthrights. We are in the business to work together, to build together, create together, support each other, and grow. We are in the business to come together and ignite so we can have a whole galaxy of great people making great moves, making great impact. But if you get here and you don't see a seat, put your bottom on the floor. Sit down, because there's always a position for you to fill no matter what you do. You see, in this life, we all have an intention, and that is to create a success story. Now, your success story might be different from my success story, but anywho, the fact of the matter is, we all want to have a success story. That is our together purpose. So, when we are doing that, we must know that we need each other, because no one person can succeed by themselves. We all need each other. And it doesn't matter what position you're in at this moment, whether you're the prime minister, the president, whatever you are, the wealthiest person in the world, you did not get there by yourself. Somebody helped you along the way. Therefore, together is a form of support. Together is how we are going to grow as a family, as a community, and just as the entire world. So yes, indeed. Now listen, ladies, you know that everywhere we go, there's always a line to our bathroom. So if you are outside and there's a line to your bathroom, scooch over there. Excuse me. May I use the bathroom? You use the bathroom and then you're going to come right back. But if you are in your house and there is a line to your bathroom, We got to figure out why there is a line to your bathroom in your house. We got to work that out. We got to work that out. Good. Now that we established that, let us go to the tiny rule. The tiny baby rule that we have here is, if I say something and it resonates with you, whether it touch your heart, touch your mind, please put in the comment section, yes. Because yes is really signifying that you are paying attention. Yes, it simply means that we are aligning with each other and we are on this path together. So something hits you, it's like, yes! It's like, woo! Right, so you can put woo. If you want your mind, you want to change your yes, so woo! Whatever is it that you put there, put something in the comment section, simply mean that something hits you. And actually, when that you do that, it's just holding a conversation between you and I, who is your host. You see why? Because this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. Simply means there is a conversation between you and I. So when I see yes, it is just showing that, Verona, girl, I'm here. I am watching you. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. Woo! Yes, so we put it there. So you might want to put woo in the comment section. Whatever it is, whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat, baby, put it in there. Woo! I like woo, because now woo tell me that I'm going to a whole different level. Right. Yes. So try to spell how woo spell. Woo, well, whatever, however you spell it, that's fine. There's no judgment here. This is a safe space. We don't do no judgment here. Put woo in the comment section that something hits you and you got it. Now, with that said, let me tell you something, audience. Let me tell you, we are going to talk about visions and fantasy today, because this is sometimes we fantasize about some things, or sometimes we visualize some things. But in the meantime, while those people went to the bathroom and they take it a long time, well, it's none of my business. Absolutely not. It's none of my business that they're taking a long time. But let me tell you something about that. You see, in life don't wait for us. Life show up, life knock us down, life pick us up, life do all sorts of stuff. Life don't call us like, hey, excuse me, I'm coming. Are you ready? Life don't give us no warning. Life just show up. So we are not waiting for nobody. So in that case, let me go over to the audience and let me welcome those who are in the audience. Yes, none of my business. Whoever want to take long, that's their business. So we're not worried about that. So let me go up in the audience and let me welcome those who are in the audience with us tonight. I see in the audience, Theta is up front. Theta like, listen, I got a VIP ticket. I'm up front. I got my front seat. Listen, Theta's like, I'm in front row. Honey, what y'all talking about? I got my ticket to be up front. VIP ticket up in here. Welcome, Theta. Welcome. Yes, indeed. Oh, Cheryl's up there. Cheryl is like, listen, I was by the door knocking. Hello, anybody? Open the door. Sharon, welcome. I hope you are hydrating. Yes, indeed. I see. That's Cheryl saying hi to Theta. Yes, indeed. Cheryl is having water. Honey, let me tell you, I got me about 3, 2, 1, something, 2 of this already. I am drinking my water. It is 99 degrees or something like that. Some sort, somewhere out there, some 90-something degrees I saw earlier. Woo! So let me tell you, yeah, all that good stuff. So Theta said, I'm trying what I can't do. Right. Theta, safe travel, honey. Safe travel wherever you're going. Just make sure that you have your water in your car. Safe travel wherever you're traveling to. Safe travel. God mercy go with you. Safe journey mercy. So thank you so much for tuning in. And Theta is the great note taker. You know, Theta is one of our great note taker here. So we wish Theta a safe travel as she go along. Yes, indeed. Now, before I go anywhere else and greet anybody else, newbies. This is for newbies. Newbies. You see here, if you notice, we greet each other. Yes, we do. We greet each other. So if you are new, we would like to greet you by seeing you putting your name in the audience and just waving to us. But if you are new and you feel some kind of way shy, you don't want nobody to know that you're here, you know that you're present. That's okay, because sometimes I feel shy too, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get shy. But if you are only here and you're peeping in through the window or you're in the back seat looking, that is okay too. Yes, that is okay. I welcome you just the same. Yes, darling, I welcome you just the same. So it doesn't matter. We don't judge nobody here, but I'm just trying to let you know that we greet each other here. We are one big family. So yes, you're new. We like to welcome people. It's just like having a new baby. So we like, hey, everybody, we got a new baby. Come on in, come on in. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Georgia is in the house. VIP ticket. She got her VIP seat. She up in the house. Yes, indeed. Thank you kindly. Lovely, 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 lovely. Yes, it's lovely to see you. Yes, indeed. Listen here, honey. I got to find a way to be all cool and nice because it's some 99 degrees or something. Whatever the case is, honey, I come prepared. Now, I thank you kindly. I come prepared, honey. I come prepared. Listen, let me tell you, anybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Newbies, this is, you going to see Georgia say something about my earring, but that's my signature at all times. Yes, indeed. I've been doing this for a very long time. This is my signature. Earring been my signature look for over 40 years. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I've been doing this for a long time. I see it becoming a new trend, but guess what? It's not a new trend for me. I've been doing this for over 40 years. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Just let me say that. Yes. All right. Yes, indeed. Welcome, everybody else. We welcome everybody. Listen, tonight we're going to talk about the visionaries and the people who fantasize about things, and they just go into a place and they fantasize, and we want to see the difference in between fantasizing and just having a vision. You see, visionaries. When we talk about vision, we are talking about visionaries, right? When we talk about fantasy, we're talking about people that's just like la 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 la. So we want to talk about visionaries. How do we have visions or fantasy? Oh my goodness. See, visionary? I know they're stealing. Listen, we're gonna have some case up in here, Georgia. Listen, honey. Queen, I'm like, excuse me, people. Like, I've been here. Okay, I don't let my youthful self fool you, but I've been here for a while. I've been here for a minute. I've been on this earth for a good minute already. Okay, and I've been doing this for a good minute already. Now, I didn't just start doing this 2023. I've been doing this for a very long time. Very long time. There's a story behind it, and I one day I might have to share the story behind it. But anywho, a lady met me the other day on the street and said, "Oh my goodness, you got 2 different earrings." And I was sharing the story with this little lady on the bus stop. So yeah, one day I might just share the story with you of how this became my fashion statement for a very long time. Yes. Oh, okay. So we might, George, we might have some case out there, just to let y'all know. But anywho, let's talk about visions. You see, another reason why audience, well, you've been here. Newbies, another reason why I tell you to drink something. You see, because when you drink something, as you can see, I have my 64 ounces of water here. But when you drink something, you are drinking on behalf of me, who is back here in the studio, reading and talking and writing and all that stuff. And listen, again, when you are writing something, if you don't have no pen and pencil, because you see, there's that over here tonight. If you don't have your writing tools, inside of your electronic device, there is a blank section. It's called a notepad section, right? And in there, you go in there and you utilize it. And if you are not, and if you say that you don't have a electronic devices, you're lying. Okay, so we don't like liars. And now, if you are watching me and one, and you have one called a cell phone, utilize it as well by going in there and text back to yourself, or go for the notepad section in there and utilize the space that says notepad section. Yes, reach up juicy contents here. Good juicy contents and golden nuggets. Yes, write them down. Yes, indeed. The Bible says, without the vision, the people will perish. Absolutely, Cheryl. Why? Visionaries, we are called visionaries. When you are seeing the vision, you are now visionaries. Who are visionaries? Visionary are people who get a vision. God give you a glimpse of something, and you take action. Those are visionaries. Visionaries just don't sit like, oh, I had a vision last night. And you sit there. No. Visionaries are someone who got a glimpse of making change. Making a change. Visionaries are the one that grab that vision and run with it and start doing something with it. And then what happened? They might just call a few people on board like, hello, I need somebody, because sometimes the vision is just too big. Something, and let me tell you something about vision. If your vision is not scaring you, then it's just not big enough. Because you want to have big visions, honey. Woo-wee, you want to take... Anybody know this show? Okay, I might be telling my age now. But there was a show called Pinky and the Brain. Anybody raised children on Pinky and the Brain? Pinky and the Brain was a little cartoonish show. And, you know, they're like, Pinky and the Brain. This little thing, these two little whatever animations, they just sit there like they want to take over the world. So every day they're like Pinky and the Brain. So guess what? Somewhere in my brain, I want to take over. So let me come up with how am I going to take over the world? That's it. Visionaries got that vision of how to not take over the world, but how to make the world a better place. How to replenish the hurt. So visionaries just don't get the vision and like, la, la, la. Let me count my fingers. No, visionary, write it down. Write down that vision. And when you write down that vision, you look at it, you're like, oh, this is it. No, I gotta get some faith. Let me get some faith powder. Let me get some faith oil. Let me get some faith in. Grease that wheel and roll on. Yes. Yes, we gotta. Faith without works is dead. Also, Sharon, absolutely, because a visionaries, that's what I mean. There are more than one of us having those visions. Not the same vision. My vision might not be the same as your vision. But visionary work together. We work together. And when we work together, we need that faith to just like ignite that vision. We got to get that strong faith to ignite that vision, because when we ignite that vision, what happened? Woo! Here goes the vision going in place, because now we took action. And when we are taking action, we need faith-based people. Not only somebody like, oh girl, no. We need somebody, we need faith-based. We need that base. Faith-based, because faith-based is saying that you're stabilized, you're holding place, you're holding that position like I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to make a difference because I got a glimpse of seeing change. Visionary see change. Visionary work together. And when you are going to work with a visionary, you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. And when you gotta have faith, no, you might not see the vision the way I see it, because it was given to me. Now, if I got the vision and I decide to share it with Cheryl, Cheryl might not get it. Cheryl might not get the good vision. You know, Cheryl might not get, but guess what? Somewhere in Cheryl's gifts and talent, Sherry might add on to the vision because it was not given to Sherry, it was given to me. So because it was given to me, I have the responsibility to operate with the amount of vision, the amount of content that I got in the vision. Therefore, I called Cheryl and said, Cheryl, I got a vision. We would like to make the world a better place. Cheryl would say, all right, good, Verona. No, my talent is this. I know how to do this. I have a passion for this. Now, let's see how we can collaborate and make your vision expand to make the world a better place. So visionaries need faith-based people, not no wishy-washy people that are like, yeah, we don't believe in your vision. No, we need people to believe. We need people to believe. Absolutely, we need. Oh, you know the cartoon, Cheryl? Oh, Pinky and the Brain. So we need Pinky and the Brain attitude up in here. We want to take over. I talked about this couple nights ago. We want to be addicted to our passion. And now we want to be addicted to the vision that is given to us to make the world a better place. So now I called Georgia. I'm like, Georgia, guess what? Now I have me and Cheryl. Now both of us. And now I say, Georgia, guess what happened? I got a vision, and Cheryl, Cheryl is very gifted in this. She's talented in this. Would you like to? And I share with Georgia, what is the vision? No, Georgia got some gifts and talent. Now, guess what happened? No, we came together. No, we are going to build together. We are going to collaborate together. And now, guess what? My vision that I got is like this. It's expanding. It's expanding because now I am not carrying the vision by myself. I am not operating with the vision by myself. It was given to me. Yes, it was given to me. But now it's so big, it's scaring me. And I'm like, I can't manage it by myself. So guess what will happen now? Now I am calling for help because visionaries need help. Yes, visionary needs help. Absolutely need help. When we see our vision for the future, we can put it to work. Yes, Georgia, because what happened when we see that vision, we get a glimpse. It's like God is like, give you a flash, boom, just like that. And you're like, oh, you really, because sometimes we go back to God like, God, you trust me with that? And I'm like, yeah, I trust you with that. Yeah. Because God knows exactly what each and every one of us can manage. God knows exactly who to give a specific vision to. God, the vision God gave Sharon, God might like, oh no, Verona, that one is not for you. But you got some gifts that might help Cheryl move her vision. Yes? So we want to move the vision because the vision is not just given to us just for us to just sit there and like, I got a vision. No, absolutely not. God just give you a glimpse just for you to like, oh my God, I got a vision. No, we got the vision to take action. So we want to move with the vision. Call up for help because the vision must be so big that it's going to scare you, darling. We in a takeover position at this very moment. Let's take over. I told you that we have an addiction, and when we get an addiction, we get excited. So we are in a takeover position at this moment. Let us take over the path to our purpose. Let us take over the path to our success. Now, when we talk about oftentimes we hear, say, I got a vision. And it's like, oh, I don't even remember what the vision is. You got to pay attention. Let us learn how to pay attention to our vision. Yes, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tablet, the tables, that he may run that, read it. Now you see what I'm saying? Hello, somebody? So when you see I'm talking about writing things down, I'm not just saying write things down because I want to talk. To say write things down. Sharon just put it right there. It is written. Write the vision down. Let me tell you something. Get a notebook, put by your bed. I'm going to tell you this because I like to give solutions and strategic way of how to do things. Get a notebook, put by your bed, Most of the time you get a vision in the late night hour. Wake up, get up, get up. Don't like, oh my God, I'm so sleepy. Oh, I don't want to get up. Get up. As Sharon just stated right there, get up and write it down, because guess what? Now you go back to sleep and the vision is like, how many of you had those visions and dreams, and then you get up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, I had a dream, and then you don't remember what it is? Get up out of that vision. Get up out of that moment and write it down. Write it down. So when you get up now, you sit there like, oh yeah, so this is what. Yes. Write that vision down. I am not telling you just to write things down, and I'm not telling you just to write all the golden nuggets that we drop here and to write that down. No, write your visions down, because now when you write things down, you will see that things will work a little bit better than you get up and you're frustrated like, oh my God, I don't remember my dream. I had a dream and it was a good dream and it was better. A vision is clearer than a dream. Let me tell you this right now. A vision is a clearer instruction than a dream. A dream can just come and God just like talk to you and just like play with you. But a vision is clear. Clear, clear, clear. Yeah? So write it down. Write it down. Yes, indeed. Yes. And it's for an appointed time. Absolutely sure. It's for an appointed time. So it is so clear. A vision and a dream is not the same thing. So let's go into fantasy. Fantasy is almost like a dream. You know, you see, they're like, oh, I'm fantasizing of this, I'm fantasizing of that. You know what I'm saying? But a vision is clear and it is for an appointed time. When you have that vision and you take action, you see that most of the time inside of a vision, you get clear. I mean, clear, absolutely clear. Listen, you might even see the color clothes you're wearing. You might even smell the perfume you're wearing too. A vision is clear, crystal clear. You say like, oh, I have a vision. Yes, God just open a door. It's got like, just like, whoop, open the door wide. And then it give you time to sit there and look at it. And give you time to look around in the vision. And then it's like, but it will keep that door ajar. And when you keep that door ajar, it's like, write it down, Cheryl. Write it down, Theda. Write it down, Georgia. Write down that vision. So many times we bypass those visions that is given unto us. And what happened? It's gone. That time when whoop, flew right outside the door, flew right outside the window. So yes, we want to write our vision down. Write them down. See, Steve Jobs had a vision when he started Apple with his friend, and look, exactly, because believe me, if I say, Steve Jobs, how did you get this going? Guess what he's going to say? I took action. Steve Jobs is going to say, I had a vision, but I didn't just have a vision. I wrote it down and I took action. You gotta take action. Nobody's not gonna have a vision if you don't take action. Sometimes do you know that your vision can roll to somebody else? If you don't believe me, you're gonna believe me tonight. Your vision can roll to somebody else. And then what will happen? You see somebody doing the same thing that God showed you. And you're like, oh my God, I was, and you start getting mad, you start getting upset. You're like, oh my God, I visualized myself doing that when I was 5. I visualized doing that when I was 10. I visualized that last night. God gave you the vision and God realized that you was not going to do anything about it. So guess what happened? He took it from you and gave it to somebody else. And then you sit in there mad with somebody else who's excelling with the same vision that was given to you. Write your vision down. Write it down, and not only write it down, but take action. Like Georgia just said, Steve Jobs. Sat there, hashtag Steve Jobs. Everybody's hashtag Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs sat there, and when he sat there, hashtag Steve Jobs, and when he sat there, he did not just sit there like, hey, I'm just going to be here. I got a vision to do something. No, he took action. Write it down. So you don't have to be mad. Maybe somebody sit right there. Let me tell you something. Somebody probably sat there, had a vision. God gave somebody the vision that Steve Jobs got right now, and most likely, sometimes, and they didn't. God knew they were not going to do anything about it. Okay, God knew. God knew they were not going to do anything about it, and God gave it to Steve Jobs. And look at Steve Jobs right now. But guess what? Somebody's watching him right now saying, oh my God, I should have, could have, would have. Those are people that we don't entertain. We don't entertain the should have, could have people. That's a whole family by themselves, darling. That is an entire family by themselves. The should have, could have people. We are not in that family. Somebody is watching Steve Jobs right now and saying that. Oh, I should have. Oh my God. Oh, I was sitting here. Oh. No. Write that dream down. Write that vision down. Write your vision down. It's clear. It's clear. A dream is a fantasy, because now you're going like in a fantasy land. Oh, I'm dreaming of having the perfect husband, the perfect wife, the white house, and the this, and I'm dreaming of that. But you're dreaming what it is. You're fantasizing yourself just sitting in somebody else's seat. You're fantasizing sitting in somebody else's vision. You're fantasizing the fact that, oh, I wish I could. You fantasize, it is now a wish. I wish I was good. And you're fantasizing these things. And you're in a la-la land. Because you're in a la-la land. Ain't nothing happening for you. Because you did not take action. You're just like, oh, I'm in a la-la land. Okay. I wish upon a star. I wish upon a star. I wish upon a star. And you wish. And you stay wishing. And when you start fantasizing what is happening, the mentalities of a poor mentality, the mentalities of a poverty mentality, and nothing happened because you don't take that and put it and let it sit there. Because if you dream, now you might just dream and God like, oh, I see you working on the dream. God just might just open that dream door and turn it into a vision. But when God realized, hey, you're not doing anything with the dream, you're not doing anything with the vision either. You sit in a poverty mindset. People, we don't want to be in a poverty mindset. We want to rise up out of poverty mindset and take action. We want to take action. Don't just sit somewhere by the riverside like, oh my God, I wish I could move. There was a story in the Bible. I don't know if you know the story. And the man in the Bible, and he's sitting there by the pool like, oh, nobody wants to put me in. Nobody wants to put me. Nobody wants to help me in the water. And like, excuse me? Do you have the intention to go in the water, sir? Anybody know the story? Do you have the intention? Because we want to have that intention. We want to have that expectation that when we latch on to our vision will come to reality. Our vision will take place, and we must have the intention to see this world a better place. We must have this expectation to see this world as a better place. If we are not seeing if we're not expecting the world to be a better place, and we are not utilizing the very vision that we got to make it a better place, we are in a poverty mentality. Audience, no. If you are not trying to do something different, something better, you are at the failing point. If you are failing your own self, you are failing your own purpose, you are failing your own destiny, you are sitting there failing God, your creator. We are co-creators. And when you're sitting there with the poverty mindset, that poverty mentality, we are failing God. I refuse to fail God. I refuse that when God wake me up in the morning or whenever time he wake me up, I refuse to fail God. I refuse. So we all end time think that we are just sitting there like, oh, nobody wants to help me. Nobody wants to help me. No, you are failing yourself. You're failing yourself and you're failing God. Fantasies where you make promises and promises, they say promises are comfort to a fool. Absolutely, Cheryl, actions speak louder than words. Because now you can sit there like, oh, Verona, I got a vision. Okay, so what are you doing with a vision? I see so many people like, oh, I have a vision. No, you don't have a vision because you're not taking action. You have a wish. You're fantasizing. You have some people like, oh, I fantasize seeing myself with this lovely lady or this lovely man and this stuff. And then, you don't do anything. And then you're not even trying to better yourself because now you're like, oh, I fantasize in myself. I visualize myself with this great man. But then you don't even want to take no greatness. You don't even want to utilize your greatness to attract that great man, that great woman. You see, we need to attract. There's something about we attracting something. So, I visualize myself with this great position, but you're not doing anything to get to the great position. So what is it? It is a fantasy. It is a fantasy. Because, I want to do. No, you can't want to do something and you're not doing anything. Actions speak louder than words. You see, Sharon, let's put that right there. So you're sitting like, oh, I would like to see myself with this thing. I would like to see myself going here. I would like to see myself doing that. You would like to see yourself, but what is the action that you're taking? We gotta come to a point where we have self-development, when we self-develop our mentality first. Self-development starts with the mind. Then we attract action. We got to get this. We got to come to this clear mentality to develop our mental state of mind. How long should we sit by the riverside waiting to say nobody's putting me in the river? Nobody's not going to put you in the river because the vision is yours. You visualize yourself going in the river? Well, you might want to sit there and that's like, let me move my toes. But you're just going to roll over like you just dead? No, we're not gonna tolerate that. We don't want to do that. Yeah, the layman, right? That layman, right? He just sitting like, nobody tried to put me in. No, do you want to go in? Because you see, when we asking the question, so the show is called a Question Live Show. Do you want to be better? Do you see better? Do you visualize better for the world? Do you see yourself contributing to the betterment of the earth? When I ask you these questions, now you should know that, hey, I won't be like the layman, but nobody's helping me. No, that's not the question I asked you. Do you see yourself contributing to the betterment of this earth? When I ask that question, simply mean you should take that question into consideration. Not to say that nobody never helped you. Believe me, there's always help somewhere. Help is always available. Help is always available. Always. Always available. Always. Nobody helps me. Oh, but then guess what? You have some people that when you help them, they take your help for granted. And then when they take your help for granted, it's like, oh, nobody helped me. No, somebody's helping you. But you see, when we become ungrateful in the help, we don't take action because we still want somebody to come on and that's like, pour in. No, we're not going to keep on pouring into you if you don't have the mentality to make a betterment of the earth. It is your responsibility to have that intention, to have that expectation, to have that goal. Every one of us were created to make some form of betterment. We did not. If we get up every day with the same routine, not making better for ourselves, something is wrong. We need to check the mentality. Check the mentality. Can't fail God. Listen, I can't fail God, Georgia. Not at all. I have a vision or a vision put in work. I can't fail God. I just every day I go like, Lord, if I fail you somewhere, I'm so sorry. Like, I just get up with that intention every day. Like, I don't want to fail God. Because why? You know why I do this? Every day, and I'm going to say this, every day that I vow not to fail God is because that day could stamp as my final day. No one, whether you're watching me on the live or you will watch this on replay, you don't know your death day. So if you got a vision last night and you wake up today might be your final day. So every day I vow to go in and take action because I don't know if it's my final day. So, God forbid, it's my final day. Guess what? I took action. You've got to take action. Your final day come and voila, you gone. And you didn't take action. And guess what happened? The vision, the gifts, the talents, all of that got buried in the grave. And in the grave, they're going to haunt you. That I don't want no way along my journey. That even when I go on down in the grave, going back to my maker, I don't want none of my gifts and talents to come and like, you did not utilize me. I don't want the very visions that God gave me to stand over me and harm me like, you did not use me, Verona. You did not use me. Nope. I want to use them right up. So whatever vision it is, I want to use it right up, honey. That when I'm going to like, ooh, girl, that child overused me. Ooh, Jesus, that Verona, she used me until she couldn't use me no more. Yes, indeed. So that is where we want to put ourselves to use up the vision and do not just sit there and fantasize. Daydreamers, wishers. We don't want to be just wishing. We don't want to just fantasize. We don't just want to just sit in la la land and wait for somebody. We want to be visionaries because visionaries take action. Now, as we get to the end of this session, listen, visionaries, go out there and take action because I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to tell you this straight. You never know when it is your final day. Whatever day it is, just make sure that your vision has come to pass. Because when you take action, even if it is your final day today, at least you took action. And when you took action, somebody, mark my word, somebody is going to carry out that vision on behalf and in honor of you. But do not disappoint God. When God hands over the vision, do not let no one else distract you. Do not lose focus in that very vision that was given to you. Please, I am going to ask you this. Please do not lose focus on any vision that God handed to you. Please, I am asking you, put through the vision. Put through the vision because you and I are accountable for the very vision that was handed down to us. Listen, we are responsible not to fail God. Not to fail God, not to fail the vision. We are visionaries of this earth. Why? Because we are going to replenish this earth. Take action, audience. Take action. Theda, you're out there driving. You're listening. I want to say take action, Georgia. Take action, Theda. And for those of you, take action, share. And for those of you who are watching without putting it in the comment section, that's fine. Take action. It is so vital at this very moment that we take action, especially at this time, okay? Not this time like the time, the clock time. But in this very time, we need action takers. So go out there, be that visionary, and visionary, take action. This is your host, Verona Willis-Brown, saying thank you for tuning in on this Thursday or Friday, whichever time. But just know that the time is now. Have yourself a great evening, great night, great morning, whatever it is. Hydrate. It is like 90 degrees right about now. Wherever you are, it might be cool or whatever it is. Don't matter. Just hydrate. Take action. I will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow There won't be no show, so let me make this announcement right now. Do not look for a show tomorrow. There won't be a show tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be attending, God willing, I will be attending a funeral tomorrow. So therefore, there won't be no show tomorrow. So in the meantime, just take your action and just go on, because sometimes sometimes I serve in different capacity. And that's what visionaries are. We serve in different capacities. So tomorrow I'm showing my respect at a funeral, so there won't be a show tomorrow. But I'll make sure that I put up something rolling on the channel. So again, have yourself a good night, a good weekend. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. But most of all, take action. Have a good life. Bye.